What's going on, guys? Well, just want to let you guys know I got a little bit of gel in my hair, got it slicked back. Anyways, my boss complimented me today. I don't usually put a lot of gel because I've been having dandruff problems, but since I was working in the daytime and I'm around a lot of big bosses, I just wanted to look extra sharp, so I went ahead and put the gel on. Anyways, I want to give you guys a little update on what's going on. I don't really care if anybody comes on here, if anybody talks to me. This is just a little message, a little venting message, a little update message for everybody all over the world, for the haters, the lovers, the fans, whoever you are. Anyways, what I want to say is the bottom line is this. The bottom line is I'm doing much better this year financially than I was last year. I'll kind of tell you why. Number one, and I kind of cut my pinky here on something, so I got a little band-aid on it. But, so number one, why am I doing this year better financially as far as a real job-wise than last year? Well, last year I was only making $13.50 an hour, working at 32 hours a week. This year I'm making $13.50 an hour at 40 hours a week, and I'm going to be getting a raise, I don't know by how much, in August. So not only this year am I working 8 hours more a week, I'm going to be getting a raise in August, and on top of that, I'm always working overtime because people are calling off or not coming in or whatever, so there's always overtime involved. Give or take, I don't know how much per week. It could be an extra day a week, an extra few hours, whatever the case may be. So I'm making a little bit more money, and actually that adds up at the end of the month, because if you're working 8 hours more a week per month, per week, that adds up to be a lot more money. And when you're working overtime, that's even a bonus. And plus, with a higher pay rate coming up in August, that's going to be even more money. And on top of that, not paying rent, living in the van, even though I've got to run my generator and air conditioner when it's hot. Today's a beautiful day. It's cooled off a little bit. And so that saved me more money. And plus, just eating cheaply. I've been eating a lot of canned food and frozen food, just trying to save some money, you know. So, just last year, you know, just working a few months, I had already saved $2,500 just in 3 months. So I think with this year working well over 6 months, probably 7 months, I'm probably going to save a little over $5,000, maybe $6,000 or $7,000, and that's going to be great. So, number one, I'm doing much better this year. Like I said, doing much better this year financially as far as real job-wise. Am I happy that I'm off of YouTube? Well, I miss YouTube and I miss making videos and making content. You know, people were supporting me. I was getting donations, but at the same time, it wasn't anything that was consistent or guaranteed, right? So, I've got to move on. I've moved on. I think being off of YouTube is actually kind of a good thing for me because I can do other things in my life besides spending my time making videos on YouTube or doing live streams. You know, I've replaced that with a job. I can replace that with being more physically active or being outside more, which is better for my health in turn. So the responsibility of running a YouTube channel, it's a job within itself. You know, when you can't really, I did it fully, I did it full time for a long time. But now the bottom line is that, you know, I have another job, and the job that I have, I like it. And I'm going to be getting a pay wage raise, and I'm going to be making more money, and I'm going to be happier, and I know how much. Hopefully, I'm going to be saving up some money. So I just want to continue to improve my life. You know, eat healthier, be more active, continue to do any maintenance needed on the Lisa Marie, and just continue to enjoy life. Today's a beautiful day. We have a little bit of a cold front came through. It looks like the humidity levels are down, and it's a really beautiful day here in Chicago, and I think it's going to be a pretty good forecast for the next few days before it warms back up. So yeah, I'm looking forward already to get on the road, but I know I'm going to have a hey Jason Jones. So this time around, I'm going to have some money in my pocket. I'm going to have some money for some juicy tacos, some cold beer, and some good-looking senoritas in Mexico. Hopefully some money for dental work. And I'm looking forward to get out on the road. I can't wait. And I'm only about, you know, if you think about it, we've already went pretty much through the month of June. So you only got about July, August, September, October, November. Only another 5 months of working, really. And if the weather is nice in December, which probably it won't be, it'll be cold in Chicago, I don't mind working through December and getting all the holiday pay. And then basically leaving the job a little after New Year's. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I know it's going to be cold in December, so I really don't want to hang around here for the month of December, but there's so much money to be made in that month with double pay, holiday pay for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That's a lot of money to miss out on. So I might eke it out. I might eke it out for the month of December and get all that double pay holiday money, or I might not. We'll see where I'm at. We'll see what happens. You know, just the weather's pretty brutal over here. You know, you don't want to be in a van over here. But it's give or take. Either I'm going to be out of here by early December, or I'm going to be out of here by early January. And I think that we'll see what happens, you know. With that being said, I'm going to be in good shape, and my number one thing right now is just to be financially self-sufficient and all that. With that being said, my life, I'm doing great in my life. I'm happy. I'm doing great in my life. I'm doing really, really good. And this COVID thing is winding down. I'm not for the vaccinations. People are getting vaccinated and everything, and they're letting people go into places without masks. And I heard there's going to be another strain coming up and more vaccines. I mean, I'm not going to get vaccinated, and I don't believe in it. And you know, it's a whole scam to get vaccinated and, you know, all that just to take your mask off. And they're giving people, they want to push this vaccine so hard on people, and there must be a reason for it. So I don't believe in all this crap anyway. I think it's all a bunch of baloney, just control of the government and the people. So what about a girlfriend? I don't want a girlfriend. I don't mind having a girlfriend, nothing serious, just maybe a friend with benefits kind of thing. But I'm a nomad and I like to move around, and having a girlfriend is pretty much just a waste of time for me when I can just go to Mexico and get a new woman I want. So with that being said, my boss said that he liked the way I put gel in my hair. He thought I got a haircut, but I just put gel in my hair and slicked it back. So anyways, the weather is beautiful here in Chicago right now. It's a clear, sunny, blue sky. The humidity is low. There's a nice breeze. It's absolutely a beautiful day, and it's got a couple days off here, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm not going to be coming back to YouTube after what happened to me with YouTube taking my channel down. I'm just not going to come back to YouTube. You know, what's the point of coming back on YouTube if they just kick you out for no reason, you know? I'm not coming back as a content creator. I watch YouTube, but I'm not going to come back on there making, and I wasn't going to make content anyway, just talking about manga. No, I don't have OnlyFans. So anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to address Hozie real quick. She keeps on talking about me again. I watched a couple of minutes of her hangout, her making the steak. And number one, Hozie, your steak doesn't look good. And the reason is because you use the cheap grade of meat. You're not using HB you're not using really good prime grade USDA Angus. You're using a cheap cut of thin ribeye, and you know, and to be honest with you, you know, I cooked a lot more things than you did. Beef stroganoff, jambalaya, some other pork chops, chicken piccata, handmade dolmas for 8 hours. I'm a better cook than you by far. Do you bake? Yes. But you're not a better cook than me. you actually don't have a good food palate like me either. So your cooking is irrelevant, and the only reason you got Kitchen Stadium started was because of me. I'm the one who inspired you to start Kitchen Stadium, and you started Kitchen Stadium because of me. I'm a better cook than you. I've cooked better food than you and a more variety of foods than you. That's number one. Number two, I'm the one who pushed you to go to Mexico, to Tijuana, Los Algodones, San Luis, and Mexicali, and after I did that, you started going to Mexico. You went to Mexico because of me. You did Kitchen Stadium because of me. You started editing your videos and doing all your videos on the phone because of me, because I used to do everything on the phone. You went solo and became a solo entertainer because you copied me, because I'm a solo entertainer, and you got off the panels. You copied me on that. Everything that you're doing on your channel, you copied me. Putting up PayPal, you never did that before. You copied me. There's a lot of things that you did to copy me because you're just a copycat. And you always say that you used to beat me in views. Many, many times our views were head to head, or I would a lot of times beat you in views. So you got it the other way around. I would always have more people watching me live. I would always have more people watching me live. I would always have more views on the Hangout than you did. Basically the bottom line is, it's a bunch of baloney what you feed the people. Your 30,000 subs are fake, they're bought and paid for, they're not real, bottom line. So that's about it, you know. Do you do some things that are good? You got some good cinematic videos like Tijuana. Do you do some things that are boring? Yeah, I'm not interested in your metal detecting, I'm not interested in your radios. You know, I'm not, your food reviews are okay, even though you're not going to good restaurants. Who cares about seeing your food review of pancakes and eggs? If you're going to do a food review, go to a place that has more substantial food, you know? Go to a place that has soul food, barbecue. Go to a place that's more, you know, who wants to see a review of eggs and pancakes? Come on, okay? Besides that, a lot of stuff that you do and that you've done and that you're doing now is a copy. You're copying me. You're copying me. The difference between me and you is this. I don't need YouTube to have a social life. I don't need YouTube to make money, to make a living. I don't need YouTube to make friends. I don't need it. Yeah, there's a lot of nice people on YouTube. There's a lot of trolls on YouTube. Bottom line is, I don't need YouTube like you. I can go into a bar. I can go into a club. I can go into a brothel. I can go into Mexico, and I can make friends and talk to people, talk to my fellow mongers in Mexico or RVers. I've talked to many RVers and nomads living in their vans and interviewed them over the years. I can go into a Syrian club and socialize with people. I don't need social media. I don't need Facebook or YouTube to socialize with people or make friends, or I don't need to have the camera on at all times to have a good time like you do. That's the difference between me and you. You're addicted to social media, and I'm not. I don't need it. The social media, okay, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun, but it doesn't take over my life like you. I can go to any bar in this country, in the world, any nightclub, any brothel, and have a good time without putting myself on social media like you do constantly. And you're begging for friends, and the only real friends that you have are the few in your little circle. You know, Bobby and the boss and Janet, and those are the only few friends that you have. That's why when me and you met this couple of guys at a bar, you were begging one of them to call you and come hang out with you at your home. So why don't you go out in life and go make some real friends instead of these fake friends or these YouTube online reality people that you'll never meet or see or meet in the flesh. Go live a real life instead of an artificial social media life. I don't need, have I met a lot of nice people on social media? Yeah. Have I had fun on social media? Yeah. But did I obsess over it or let it take over my life? No. And I'm not going to let it take over my life right now. So I can talk to anybody, anywhere, at any time. I can socialize with anybody, anywhere, anytime. And I don't need to have this camera or social media put on my face constantly or put on people's faces to validate myself or be happy or have a good time. And that's why you messed up my vacation to Reno, Nevada with you, because you said you wouldn't go into a nightclub without having that camera with you and putting it on your face and putting it on people's faces and taking it with you in a public place. And that's why we got kicked out of the Mustang Ranch, and that's why you lied to me about having a good time in Reno. We didn't even go out to any bars or do anything because you had an ultimatum where if you can't take your camera in with you, you're not going to have a good time. Well, you're sick in the head. So your people make videos. They make videos on YouTube. They create content, but you've let YouTube take over your life. You constantly record yourself, constantly. Nobody cares to see your boring, lame, mundane life. I don't care to see your house. I don't care to see your radios. I don't care to see your cheap wig or your Daisy Dukes. I don't care to see you driving through a drive-thru and getting a hamburger. Go get a life. Go out and make some real friends. Go out and meet new real people and live a life. Your life is sad. You're boring. You're lonely. And you're just seeking always validation and attention from these people online that you'll never meet at all. You'll never meet most of these people. So that's the bottom line. You're a lonely, empty person, and that's the bottom line. And I'm not like you. I'm not like you. So, like I said, I don't need YouTube. I don't need social media to have a good time, make new friends. I mean, I can do it all on my own. I can do it all on my own in real life, right here in the flesh. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop on off out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. As far as betaboy news from New York or wherever the hell you're from, that drama guy, betaboy news, you know who you are. You want to come on here and keep on running your mouth about me. The bottom line is, you know what you are, Mr. Betaboy News up there in New York. I'll tell you what you are. You're a pencil neck. All you are is a little pencil neck geek that's probably still living in his mommy's attic or basement playing video games, smoking pot with your cheap baseball cap and your funky t-shirt and your Goodwill tennis shoes and blue jeans. You don't know how to be custom made from head to toe. You probably have never been with a woman ever in your life. And that's why you're online talking about me and talking about a lot of other people, because you don't have any content of your own. And you call me a predator. I'm not a predator. You're the one who's proven to be a predator who went after a young girl, and everybody knows about that. You're the predator. You're the sicko. You're the pencil neck geek mommy's boy. And really, you don't have a life. And if you wouldn't talk about me or wouldn't talk about any other people, you wouldn't have any content whatsoever. So the bottom line is, you can talk about me all you want. The bottom line is, I promise you that I can make a woman happy for 60 minutes or more than you. I promise you that I'm stronger than you. I promise you that I could beat you in an arm wrestle match. I promise you I can outperform you in the bedroom with a woman. I promise you that I can outdress you. I can out-talk you. And I'll tell that right to your face. Right to your face, brother. And if you want to meet me, come on down to Chicago, brother. I'd love to meet you. And I'd love to put this big hand right here. You see how big this hand is right here? I'd love to take that little hand of yours and just squeeze your hand and give you a really manly handshake. Look up a manly handshake. When Will Chamberlain shook the hand of Shaquille O'Neal, he almost yanked his shoulder out of the socket. I want to put this big hand right here. I want to put it around your little hand, boy. And I want to squeeze down, and I want to shake, and I want to give you a manly handshake. And I want to sit down, and I want to see how many beers you can drink. My Uncle Simon can drink 28 beers. My Uncle Simon was an alpha male. He was a welder, line welder, and he welded hill-built dump trucks in Benton, Arkansas. And let me tell you something, my Uncle Simon was a good-looking man back in the day. He still is. He taught me how to be custom-made from head to toe. He taught me how to wear Tommy Hilfiger and Polo Ralph Lauren. And let me tell you something, my Uncle Simon is a good-looking man and was custom-made from head to toe all the time. Heavy starch, dry clean, custom-made from head to toe. And let me tell you something, I learned how to be custom-made. I learned how to be a real man from my daddy, from my uncles, and from my Uncle Simon. And let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing, One Real Stream News. I can out-talk you. I can outdress you. I can outperform you in the bedroom. And I'm more man than you'll ever be in your life. And I'll tell you right to your face, if you're man enough to come to Chicago, I want to sit down and challenge you to an arm wrestling match, I'm going to beat you. I want to sit down and challenge you to a beer drinking match. I want to see if you can drink 28 Heinekens like my Uncle Simon at any local bar in Chicago. All right? I can out-drink you. I can outperform you in the bedroom. I can outdress you. I can out-talk you. I'm more man than you'll ever be, you little pencil-leg geek. And I'll tell you right here, I'll tell you right to your face. If you want to come to Chicago, I'll teach you how to be a real man. I'm not a mean guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'll teach you how to dress. I'll teach you how to talk to women. I'll teach you how to be a real man. Maybe your dad was not a real man. Maybe that's why you turn out to be the geek that you are with your glasses and your baseball cap and your little pencil neck. But I'll teach you how to be a real man. If you come to Chicago, I'll teach you how to be a real man, boy. And I'm talking to you like a boy. With that being said, I'm going to go on and get on out of here. Want you guys have a good day wherever you may be in this world. And the bottom line is, Hozie, Beta Boy News, the rest of you people out there, wherever the hell you're at in this world, enjoy your lives. Go out there and get a real job. Get your butts off of YouTube. Stop asking for a handout, and you'll feel better about yourselves. And I promise you, if you follow MGTOW, men going their own way, and you get you a passport, and you go to Tijuana, Mexico, and Medellin, Colombia, and Bangkok, Thailand, and the Philippines, and all these great countries, you're going to have a good time. The bottom line is this: when you got money, and when you got the will, when you got the determination, you're going to get what you want. That's the bottom line. You don't need a lot of money in this world to make you happy. You need a little bit. You don't need a brand new camper van that's $200,000. You can get you a nice used one and be happy. I'm a minimalist. I don't need that much to make me happy. Give me some good food. Give me some beautiful women. Give me a nice camper van. And give me a nice suit. Give me some nice Christian Dior Fahrenheit cologne. Or some Polo Ralph Lauren like my Uncle Simon likes. And I'm going to be happy. That's the bottom line. I'm a simple man. Just like that song by Leonard Skinner. Simple man. I'm a simple man. I don't need that much to make me happy. And the bottom line is, Hozie, the bottom line is, Beta Boy News, I'm going to tell you haters, and I'm going to tell everybody else the same thing I'm going to say right now. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Because I've always had game. And that's the bottom line. And if YouTube ain't going to give me a platform, I'm going to be right here on Facebook, and I'm going to get my say out right here on Facebook. You better believe that. Better believe that's true. That's the bottom line. Again, Beta Boy News, Hozie, keep my name out of your mouth, stay in your lane, because you're not in my league. You're not in my league. None of you are in my league. You don't have the body. You don't have the looks. You don't have the stamina. You don't have the charisma to be a real man like I am. You're both exactly what you are. You're both exactly what you are. And what you are just a couple of sissy boys. A couple of betas. That's all you are. And that's the bottom line. There ain't much else to it, you know. And that's the bottom line. There ain't much else to it. That's all you are. It's just a couple of beta boys, pencil neck geek beta boys that are followers. That instead of making your own content and talking about yourself, you love to talk about real alpha males. You want to know why? Because you're not alphas. You always want to talk about a real leader, about a real alpha. That's why you talk about me. That's why you talk about Richlife. That's why you talk about a lot of other people. You want to know why? Because you're followers. You're betas. You're weak. That's why. That's why. With that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. I got more things to do here than talk about you people. But I'm not talking about you people. I'm just responding to what you people are saying about me. But I'm going to keep on enjoying my life. And I'm going to have a wonderful day off here. I hope you guys have a good day. It's a beautiful day in Chicago. Remember, follow the words of Jesus Christ, man. If somebody, you know, comes after you negatively, turn the other way. Turn the other way. Pray for them. Don't hate back. Don't fight fire for eye, don't fight eye with eye, or tooth for tooth. Just pray for them. And all these haters out there, I don't care if it's Hozie or it's betaboy News or anybody else, I pray for you. I forgive you. I pray for you. And I hope one day that you can see the salvation of Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in your lives. You can turn your lives around. Because the bottom line is this: life is too short to hate. We're here for a limited time. We might as well make the best of it while we're here, because we're not going to be here forever. And that's my motto. I'm going to make the best of it while I'm here. And I hope you do too. I hope you do too. And if we all just lived our lives and mind our own business and didn't put each other down, believe me, this world would be a better place. And to all my lovers out there that love me, I love you. And to all my haters out there, I can't say I love you, but I'm going to say I pray for you. I'm going to say I forgive you. In Jesus' name. Have a wonderful day from my undisclosed location.